Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, I am going to be rearranging my BTS photo card, specifically Korean album photo cards. I used to collect ot7 like very thoroughly, and I had all the sets for all of their albums since debut till Proof, but I have decided that I no longer want to collect ot7, so I dropped my collection and decided to just keep some select ot7 sets and all my Jimin and Jungkook and then the group photo cards. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this is the first one, but for this layout I have decided to actually put the filler here in the middle instead, and the reason is because Oreo Elite 2 has 3 photo card, which I am able to display like this, where I have Jimin and Jungkook's, and then I will have the group one over here at the corner. But Dark and Wild has 3 group photo cards, which wouldn't make sense if I added one group here. If I only collected one group photo card, then that would have been fine, but since I do want to collect, at least still collect all the group photo cards that BTS has, then I found that it looks better this way. So this one is complete, and then I'm supposed to add the School Love Affair bookmarks in here, and I do have 3 pocket pages, which is what I used to display them, but obviously 3 pocket pages will not look good with 4, as I would have to add one of the other members on the back of the page. So I decided I'm not going to be displaying these in 3 pocket. I'm trying to see if I can find someone who is like selling their extra 4 pocket pages that they no longer need, or I might put these in the 2 pocket vertical where I can do open arms like this, and then in the back I'll do the closed arms, but obviously there is a lot of empty space, so I also kind of don't want to do that. 4 pocket pages is my best option since these actually do fit perfectly on there. Something like this. I've seen people use 4 pockets, so I know that they fit. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly to display these, so I'm not going to be organizing these at the moment. So we are jumping into the special edition, which is the same as Oreo Elite 2, 1 per member, and then the group photo card. And then we have the HYYH Part 2, in which I am jumping into and doing organizing like this, because the Part 1 is the bigger photo cards, and I think for the bigger photo cards I will actually add those to the back of my binder because I really don't like the sizes of those. Also, I used to organize them in 4 pocket pages, which was like literally a perfect fit because they all had the group photo card, so it was 8 photo cards in total, so front and back. But now I'm only keeping 3, 1 for Jimin, 1 for Jungkook, and then the group one. So I'm trying to figure out and play around with the layouts to see which would look better. So from here we jump into, actually we're gonna ignore the dope photo cards because I did decide to keep my dope photo cards, all 7 of them. So we are jumping into the next page, I guess, in which I will add the dope photo cards here. And then the filler will go in the middle. I think this is the same layout that I had, or maybe I had empty space in one of the corners, but this is the dope ones. And then, like I said, I'm not going to be arranging these right now, so let me remove the 4 pocket pages. So then after dope, we're supposed to have the wings photo cards, which, like I said, I'm keeping Jimin and Jungkook, so here are the wings. And then these are the Young Forever Polaroids, the HYYH Part 1. So these are for later. I'll do this on my own time after I figure out what kind of layout I want to have. Ignoring all the bigger ones, we jump into You Never Walk Alone, which is another set that I could not give up, so I did decide to keep ot7 for these. So once again, same layout as dope, because there is 8 photo cards. I'm going to keep the middle with a filler. And there we go. And then we just jump into skipping all of these as well. We jump into Love Yourself Her. So I decided to keep the E version for this one. I was contemplating between O version because I absolutely love the version, but I just could not part with this one, the pizza version, so I decided to keep pizza. So the way that I'm going to organize this is I have 2 lenticular photo cards, which is really not helping. So I'm going to add, I think I'm going to keep this row fillers, all 3 fillers. So let me take off the fillers from all of these pages and just move them onto this side. And then I am going to place them by L version at the top. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to remove this one and add one of my group photo cards. Whichever one is the non-damaged one. Okay, this one's a damaged one. So I'm going to add this one in here. So originally the seller who I bought my first lenticular, which is this one, did not mention that it was damaged on the back, like literal crease. And if you know that these photo cards, these are super flimsy and fragile. I think they're even more flimsier than the special edition photo cards, the second print. So it's very noticeable, but when I hold it like this, it's not. You have to like really see it. I don't know if the camera can pick up. It's usually right here mainly where the damage is. So I didn't like that, so I decided to buy another one, and that's why I have 2 lenticulars. Because people always ask me, why do you have 2? And it's because I couldn't stand that one of them was damaged, which is why I had to find another one. So this is the layout for this page. It looks really off because of the lenticular, but I think it makes kind of sense. So then on this page, I am going to be adding all of the pizza photo cards, as well as the lenticular possibly in the middle. I know it makes 0 sense, but I want to still display my lenticulars somewhere in the binder. Or actually, I think this only has, with the lenticulars, 8 photo cards, which means the middle should actually be empty. So I'm going to start it off like this. If I don't like the layout, I think I might just take out the lenticular and then display it on my own. Yeah, I really don't like that. So we're going to keep this one there. I am still going to keep this one blank. I'm going to drop these over here. And I'll add the lenticular, which makes 0 sense with this concept, but at least I have the page filled up. So I think that is how I am going to display them. And then we are jumping into tier. So let me redo this. I think for tier this time, I'm going to do them on this side. Because like I said, I would always change the layouts of my binders so the binder can stay really leveled and even. Because if I keep doing the layouts and putting fillers just on this side, it's going to end up sinking down like this, and this side will be like that, and it's going to damage your pages and bend your photo cards. So always try to distribute and change the layout of your photo cards, because that really helps in keeping your binders perfectly straight, whether you lay them out or stand them up. So for tier, I decided to keep, this is probably really a shocker because I always expressed how much I absolutely loved the R version and could never give away my R version, but after thinking about it for a long time, I decided to keep the O version. Something about this version I just couldn't give up, and as much as I really love the R version and was the only album in which I didn't have to buy the lenticular because I was able to pull it, so it had an even deeper meaning, I could not stand the fact that they are still horizontal photo cards. So I decided to keep I probably moved this one. I decided to keep the O version. So we are going to lay them out, and the lenticular will go right here. And then we're going to have Y. Which one did I say? This way? Having the fillers on the back really confuses me the way that I'm organizing this. And we're going to skip the O because I decided to keep this one. We're going to jump into U. And then R will go down here. So that is how I have it displayed. I know with the lenticular looks really weird, but BTS only had lenticular for one version. And I don't know, maybe if I really don't like how it looks like that, but it just makes sense. It makes more sense that way. I might go back and do my lenticular page that I used to have for my ot7 binder. So then here I'm going to be putting, why do I have 2 fillers? Oh, I think because I kept doing front and back, I would literally put fillers double fillers. I'm going to be putting the O version. And there we go. So then after that, we jump into answer, in which I will now be covering this one with fillers. So for answer, of course, the only set that I could never ever part is the F version. Regardless whether I was dropping, I would never drop this set. One of the main reasons is it's absolutely my favorite set out of all of the Love Yourself albums, and Taehyung version F is the first ever photo card that I ever pulled for BTS, which is another reason why I could never give this version up. So we are going to arrange them by S, E, L, and then F on the back. I'm going to start off with the group ones because I really like how it looks having the group up there. And then the 3 on the bottom right here. There's literally a plane passing, so it's like super loud right now. Okay, and this is how the F version looks, and it looks really great being able to see the backs. I didn't realize how much I missed seeing this, because if you guys remember my binder, I had photo cards front and back, so I was unable to even look at the design on the backs. So it looks really, really beautiful to be able to just re-see them and still have space in my binder. So then we're jumping into BTS World, which was, I don't know if it was released. I don't think it was released before Map of the Soul. I think Persona was released first and then the BTS World OST released, but I don't like breaking up my binder like that. So I have these, and the layout is literally perfectly because they have 3 if you include the pre-order benefit. So I'm gonna add fillers all throughout this side. This is the regular photo card that you get. They are front and back. So I'll be placing those at the top over here. And then this is the coupon codes, which if you were playing the game, you could redeem the coupons, and I think you would get like either points or new clothings, or I don't remember what, but they did expire on the last day of 2019. So they only lasted temporarily. They don't work anymore, and I don't even know if BTS World is still a thing either, because like I don't really go into playing any of their games anymore. So, and then this is the pre-order benefit with the luggage tag, and in case you guys didn't know what it was if you pre-ordered the BTS World album from Weeply at the time. It wasn't even Weverse, it was Weeply, and it looked like this. So this is how it looks. The photo card actually came inside here. It is like a pocket holder, photo card holder basically, but it's a luggage tag, so you can tie it into your luggage, and it just says BTS World right there. I actually found these as I was clearing out my room because I was like, I know for a fact I still have these, so I ended up selling my rest of the members with their luggage tags. So if you bought the pre-order benefit from me, you will be receiving the luggage tags. And then that is it for BTS World, and finally we jump into Map of the Soul Persona. So I'm actually going to remove all of this fillers. I really only need 2 pages now. Back then I would literally need a page for all of my sets. So I'm left with a lot of extra pages now. One thing that I'm still going to collect is these bigger ot7 inclusions. Whoops. Actually, now that I'm looking at my binder, I have Persona inclusions before BTS World. So I'm like, did I accidentally mess up the order? I think that's how I had it before, but now we're gonna put it at the front because I think at the end of the day I'm still right about the release, in which it was in the middle of Persona and 7, but instead of putting it at the back this time, I'm just gonna add it to the front. And then we're gonna go back and add these. So one thing that I did keep is whenever you buy some albums or like limited editions, you sometimes will get full ot7 sets, so this is one that I still kept because I did buy the limited edition, so I decided to keep the set for this. And then we jump into Persona. So for Persona, I was really debating on which one to keep because there wasn't really a set that uniquely or just like out of all of them really popped out to me. I really loved all the sets. They were all different in their own individual way and all was like really special. So I was contemplating between version 1, but then I also was kind of like, do I really need, you know, this? I was contemplating between version 3 and version 4, but then the one card that decided everything for me was Taehyung's version 3. I absolutely love this photo card. It is my favorite photo card of Tae from the Persona era, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep version 3. So I have 1 and 2, and then we're gonna jump into 4, and then 3 will have its own page. So for this one, I did these. So then I would add fillers to this one. So then we just do version 1 up here. Jump into version 2, and then version 4. And then for this one, I will be having version 3, which I am going to arrange. Let me see which one was the last set that I did. I think I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna be arranging my orders a little bit different because when your binder has more weight here and here, it is able to stand up better, and I'm a person who stands up my binders, so I would try to not have as many fillers down here. So our lovely leader Namjoon will be in the middle as his own, and I think I actually like how this looks. So this is how I will be doing layouts for 7 photo cards, and for 8 and 9 obviously those layouts will be different. So we are done with Persona, and I'm still going to go into collecting these because they're not really that expensive and they're not really hard to collect as well. So I did decide to still keep my bigger member inclusions. So then here we're going to move into Map of the Soul, in which I did decide to collect and keep version 1. This era was the hardest one that I was literally contemplating on which ot7 set that I wanted to keep. I obviously loved version 1, and if you guys have been following me in my channel for a while, you know that version 1 was the hardest one to complete because I could never get my hands on this Jungkook, and then I got scammed out of it, but thankfully I got my money back. So then I had to rebuy it, wait a long time because it was coming from overseas until I finally have him. So this was a struggle to complete. Version 2 is the Black Swan, which is a song that I ultimately really love out of BTS, one of my all-time favorite songs. So I really wanted to keep this set. Version 3 I wasn't that attached, but it was Dionysus themed, so it was kind of to me. Not the song, just I didn't really feel any special connection to the version 3 as much as I did to the other versions. And version 4 is one of my all-time favorites. I just love the school theme. I love how they're all selfie cards. They're all selfie, but these are like more in close. But at the end, I decided that I would be keeping version 1. So it would make sense to put version 1 at the front page, but then I kind of don't want to do that because I like the idea of having to go back and see the other versions. So I'm gonna move version 1 to the back, and let me see, Persona was these, so then I will be arranging these on this side. I am now left with a lot of fillers. I did not know how many fillers my binder was taking up, but I really like that I now don't have to worry about having to buy anymore, because specifically these fillers from the brand that I get them are expensive and they're always sold out because like lots of K-pop stands buy the hollows from this brand. I can't remember the name, but it's like the Diamond Shop or something like that. I know that they're based, I think they're based in UK or the EU, so I know that they're not based in USA. We're gonna start off with version 2. I don't know why I added them if I really don't need them. I forgot that Map of the Soul 7 actually has group photo cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the group photo cards in here. So you have version 2, version 3, and then version 4, and then we're just going to jump into the members. So like so, and this page is complete, and then we are going to have this page in which there's 8 photo cards, so then the middle one would be empty. And I'm going to start off with the group one actually on the top, and just go from there like this. And there we go. And then we jump into B era. So look how many pages I am left over with, and all these fillers as well. Okay, so to start off my B era, I'm still keeping this. My special pre-order benefits that I cannot part with, I am still going to be keeping them. So this is the unreleased poster that you got if you pre-ordered. I want to say it's the deluxe version, because deluxe didn't have any like specific photo card pre-order benefits. So, but I don't remember if you got it if you pre-ordered the deluxe, or if you got it if you pre-ordered the deluxe while the essential was also coming out, because the deluxe came before essential version, but I think they both were coming out at the same time. But I definitely know that this is the pre-order benefit for the deluxe and not the essential. I know that for a fact. Same as this one and the photo book that came inside. Okay, so then we have the B era, so let me remove these, and I have these, which is, these were the random for the essential. This is the pre-order benefit for the essential. But then B era actually had ot7 sets, which were the couch photo cards, and I really don't remember which is which. I know these are one and this is another one. But there's a Polaroid. I don't know why I don't have the Polaroid in here. So I'm gonna add this one here, and I'm gonna keep these for another page, for my other pages. So the way that I'm going to arrange it is, I was supposed to use this side, right? I think this is the side that was next. So I'm still gonna keep the 2 layouts. I might change the middle layout actually, because there is a group photo card. So this is the group photo card for the regular ot7 set. I don't know which one this is. And then I'm actually going to put the Polaroid, which I never actually displayed in this album because I just didn't have room, or I didn't know where to put it. So the Polaroid will go right here, and it's the exact same concept of this one, I believe. And then I'm going to add the pre-order benefits down here. And then I'm going to add the regular essential photo cards, the random ones right there. So then the Polaroid will go right there, and that leaves me with this next page that will be the ot7 sets. Now one thing is, like I said, I don't know which one is which, but I think I'm going to put the closer ones here, and then I'll put the other ones at the back. So we have 7. How did I say? Oh yeah, I said I was going to set up my 7 pages like this now. So I'm just going to add all the closer ones right here, and I'm going to add another page because why do I have Namjoon right after Yoongi? Okay, I should be having it like this now. And then I'll add another page that is for the more farther out photo cards. Which will go right here. Okay, and there we go. So these are all the B photo cards, and then these all say B as well. And I'm still keeping the lucky draws like this. I'm not making any change to that. And then we jump into Butter, in which I didn't keep any ot7 sets for Butter because although I really do like the cream version, I didn't want to keep it. But I did decide to do something else, which is not really fitting well. So I will be adding the cream version on top. with, actually Jimin will go right here. And then we have the group photo card. And then we have the Peaches version. And the group photo card as well. But then I also have the Weavers pre-order benefits and the Japan pre-order benefits. And as you can see, I do have doubles of each of the benefits. Okay, I figured out. So I actually was supposed to sell one of my extra Jimins, but I think I'm going to display him on one of my shelves or just hang him up in my photo card holders. So let me see how I did this one on this side. So I'm actually going to bring these down and put the cream. It doesn't really make any sense like that. I'm going to move this Jungkook and this Jimin. So I'll do it like this instead. I'll have the cream version here, the Peaches version right here. Let me add some fillers on these three right here. And then we have that page done. And I'll do the opposite on this one. And then I'll have my pre-order benefits like this. So I'll have the Weavers, which is Jimin. And then again, the Weavers for Jungkook. And then I'll have the Butter Japan for both of them. I don't think it makes sense if I have it like that. So I'm going to move them like this. Which is Jimin and then Jungkook's. And then I don't think there was anything else for Butter besides their broadcast photo card. But I don't really want to go into getting the broadcast ones because they're super expensive. And I can't remember. Oh, they had a Hype Insight photo card, but I only have Jimin's. I don't have Jungkook's Hype Insight. So maybe, I don't know, drop in my collection. I also want to get into going into deeper into photo cards for them. One of my goals this year is to try and find Jungkook's 2017 Blu-ray photo card, which is obviously going to be quite a struggle to find, to complete his Love Yourself Europe Blu-ray as well. And like I said, I have Jimin's Hype Insight photo cards, but I don't have any Hype Insight for Jungkook. So that is another thing that I don't know if I want to decide. I want to focus more strictly on their two collections. Okay, so that is it for Butter. 2 empty pages now. I'm still keeping the pre-order benefits the same. Actually, let me change this because I really like the idea of these layouts. So let me reorganize this into Power Station right here. We're gonna do Sound Wave. And move this one up here. And then we're gonna have Power Station down here. And there we go. I think that'll look much better now. And then I'm keeping these the same. Actually, I'm gonna rearrange this entire binder because I really like the idea of having the same layouts continuously for specific like things. Okay, and there we go. So this Butter is now officially complete. I'm actually getting rid of these because I don't really want them that much. I just have yet to list them for sale. Then we're moving on to Proof, in which I have quite a bit of Proof. So I decided to still keep my Japan Hollow Hearts. And then I have the Weavers pre-order benefits. I have the In the Slum photo cards, and then the standard. I decided to keep ot7 for the compact, and obviously I was keeping this one since you did receive it in your album. So the way that I'm going to organize it is I am going to keep, did it this layout, right? So then the next one is on this side. So I'm going to add the On the Psalm photo cards first. I kind of wish they would have had like a BTS group one because that would look so nice. Then I'm going to add the standard. I was originally going to put standard down here, but they do have a group photo card. So I'm putting him in the wrong place. So I want to keep the middle section, the one that has the 3. And then the Weaver's pre-order benefits. Okay, and that should be it. Oh, I hate how the back one has a horizontal logo. It should have still been the same. Okay, but that is it for proof right there, and then I'm going to add the compact version right here. Actually, did compact have a group photo card? I don't think they did. But that's one of the pages that is like super tight on this third one, so I don't want that. I won't try to use those pages since I really hate how they are. Okay, I don't know why I did that. This one is supposed to go right here. Okay, so now I'm just going to add all of the 7 compact photo cards. Okay, and there we go. So this one is now complete. And then we will be adding the proof regular ot7 set on this one. And I believe they didn't have a group one as well, so we're gonna keep the same layout. Actually, I think I'm gonna change this page and move it into the front because this is the one that came in the standard. So I'm gonna put that one to the side, and I'm going to add a page for the Japan pre-order benefits. I don't want to have 3 pages that have continuously the exact same layout because I don't know how that will affect my binder. Okay, and then this one is done. Just gonna add the fillers now. I'm gonna go back over here. These are still album photo cards. I'm gonna add it over here on this side. So we're starting off with proof like that, and then we move into these. I think I might change the layout over here of this. And I'm going to move these in the middle. And then I'll put these at the bottom. I'll still keep the compact here because it does come behind the standard. And then the Japan ones. And then we are left with an empty page. And same thing I did with the previous pre-order benefits, I'm going to move these. Like this. I think this one was just one sleeve. Okay, and then I am going to start off with, I think this one is Soundwave. And then this one is Power Station. And we're gonna have MTU right here. Okay, and there we go. And then I'm still keeping these the same. And nothing to change here. So yeah, that is how I am now going to set up my binder. You know what? I think, what goes in here? Nothing goes in here, so I'm gonna just add some fillers down here. Because there's nothing to add, and I'm not going to like remove any photo cards. They do have some Young Forever Taiwanese photo cards, but I also don't want to go into collecting those because those are regular photo card size, so they would fit right here. These are the smaller ones, so I need to get those out of the way. And there we go. So this layout is different from all the other ones, unless if I do, it still doesn't make any sense, because if I do, actually it does make sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that, so I'm gonna move these. I'm gonna put these here because I don't like how it looks different if you go through the binder, and it's like every page has their own style and layout, and then this one is just, you know, weird. So I'm gonna put the group photo cards like this. Okay, and then that actually looks more better. And then you flip it to the next one that is 6, and it starts at the other side. So that is how I decided to arrange my binder, and even after adding everything, almost everything in, I did not increase my binder that much, which I am actually really happy with. Let me see. Since I have time, I'm gonna try and add these, although like I said, I really don't know how I'm gonna do that. So if I didn't have the group photo cards, it would have been perfect. Actually, I think I'm gonna add the group photo cards at the back, because if I didn't have the group photo cards, I could figure out a way to actually arrange this layout a little bit better. So I'm gonna take one of the 4 pocket pages and add it right here. Okay. I need to go back and add the white backgrounds to these because I took them out. I also need to find sleeves that fit the Young Forever photo cards. So we're gonna add HYH part 1 right here. And then we're going to jump into the Young Forever photo cards down here. And I do have the horizontal photo cards where it's 2 pockets, so maybe I'll add the group photo cards on a 2 pocket page, because that makes sense. And then jump into Dope. And then here I'm supposed to add the Wings photo cards, but the one that I have that fits the Wings photo cards is this one. I don't know how it would look with a 3 pocket. Unless I created a filler, because the Wings photo cards are really wide and huge, so it just doesn't make sense. I know how to do this now, I know, but I don't have the pages with me right now at the moment. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna use a 3 pocket page and display it like this, but I don't have a 3 pocket page with me at the moment, so this is the layout that I'm gonna do. And I think that might actually work with all of the rest of the bigger inclusions then. Now I know what I'm gonna do. So you'll be seeing this whenever I do go over my binders next week. So I'm gonna take this back out because I figured out what to do now. Okay, so then that is it for my regular Korean album, but I also decided to drop my ot7 Japan photo cards because they don't really release that many Japan, and I also don't really want to go into collecting a lot of their Japan things, specifically ot7, when I'm literally almost done with my Jimin Japan collection. So I'm gonna go into and add these. I got rid of my Fake Love, and I got rid of my Lights ot7 sets. Okay, so we're jumping into the Japan section, in which I am actually gonna be removing from this binder, because now that I have so much more space available in my other binder, I'm going to go back in to try and add more things into that binder, because now I don't have to worry about space. So here we are, and this is literally what I mean when I'm almost done. I just need that Wake Up photo card, and I am done with his photo card sets. So we have Airplane Part 2, which actually came out after Journey, so let me move these. And we also have the Lights, which also came out before, I don't know why I said after, before Journey. And then I have the Journey photo cards. This is the random one. This is the other random one, the colorful version. So I have that page done. I still kept these little things. And one of the sets that I could not bear to get rid of was my Journey photo cards. I absolutely love this set, so I could not get rid of it. So we're just gonna rearrange the layout that I decided to do for 7. This one was actually one of the random photo cards. You didn't get a set of this, but these are the Weaver's pre-order benefits, in which you did get a set for, which is why I did not drop these specifically. I know that these Weavers one go for a really high price. Like, it wasn't like that before. Like, these were the cheaper ones you can find, but lately now it's so hard to find these. And it's so weird because, like I said, you were already guaranteed a full ot7 set if you pre-ordered the albums from Weavers, but like The other ones, the pre-order benefits, you didn't get sets. You only got like certain members depending how many albums you got. Yet these are the more expensive pre-order benefits. So there we go, this set is now complete, and I decided to drop the UMS one. These are the transparent cards. They don't go for that much. So we're adding this one back all the way to the front with all of my Journey photo cards. Okay, so there we go. We have that complete, we have this complete, and I already did this on my own time. I had a filler right here because there was only 8 photo cards for the best album, but you did get a Weavers. Kept my other one because you got a full set, but I just remembered that you got a full set for these and I sold my other ones. But they weren't my favorite set either, so I don't really mind. So I have Jimin's and it matches that one and it fills up the page, so it's why I decided to let go. But these two right here, I couldn't let go of them. I only let go of these two right here. Oh, this one. I didn't collect ot7 for these. Okay, and that is officially it for this binder. So that is my BTS collection rearranged. I am very, very happy with how my collection is now. Honestly, I feel such a relief because like I don't have to worry about space. Aside from a lot of factors that I went through when thinking about this, one of them was how much I had. Like, it became too much that I was like, maybe I need to step back and downsize. Another thing, and something that someone commented on my video on TikTok when I was talking about dropping my collection, that really, really stuck with me was the part where they said, I went to reread the comment. The comment was, I'm just completing it because I feel obligated to, and that really stuck with me because I did express in my TikTok, I didn't really express it on here or like try to make it seem like I wasn't that interested in collecting proof ot7, but I really genuinely was not happy with collecting ot7. Like, I did it just because I was telling myself it's just one more album and you're done, it's just one more, but I wasn't really happy. So that comment really stuck with me because at that point I realized I wasn't really collecting for myself anymore, but just to rather have it and just to have it complete. And that's not what collecting is about. Collecting is supposed to be fun and enjoyable for yourself and not just to have it because you're almost done. So I am really, really happy that I decided to downsize. I'm really excited to see how much my collection will grow later on in the future when they come back. I'm obviously going to still be adding a lot of things in that binder. Like I said, I'm going to take out pages from here. I don't know how I feel about moving the photo folios because, like, although I really like this binder and it's cute and it's like little, the cover is only Jimin. I collect obviously not just Jimin alone, so I may use this binder for something else if I decide to move everything out of here. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video where I decide to go over my entire albums, my entire photocard binders. So bye!
So I'ma let the sun cry.